From NBC News, this is Today.
Now to our special week-long series, Modern Dads. Today we want you to meet one hardworking, very deserving dad. Chad Walter lost the love of his life 6 months ago when his wife Jennifer passed away after a battle with cystic fibrosis.
And that thrust Chad into new territory, raising his young daughters, Peyton and Morgan, on his own. Well, Peyton sent us a letter to tell us how much her dad means to her and her sister.
Mom died 6 months ago, and she was my father's best friend. He was and still is absolutely heartbroken, and although we can tell it is hard, he always has a smiling face and is there when my 12-year-old sister and I need him, and we need him a lot. He never stops going, and my sister and I can tell that it is starting to take a toll on him. We know that he loves us, but he could probably use some time away from us. He works full-time, puts dinner on the table, cleans the house, and even does yard work. I don't know how he does it, but he's truly a super dad, and I'll always admire him for what he has done for me.
Chad, Peyton, Morgan, good morning.
Good morning.
And listen, it's such a special letter, and we had you here thinking we were talking about, raising teens today.
Yeah.
You hear that letter, and I can tell, we can all tell that it's still very hard for you.
It is hard. It's hard in many ways. Being a married father is one thing, and then when you lose your wife and, like she said, your best friend, and she was all that, but now you need to take and you don't know until you go through this, but you need to love your kids like mom loved her kids. You need to take that role. And just the other day, I cry a lot more. My wife was a lover of life, and she was the fun one. And the other day, she bought me a hammock for my birthday, and both of them were sitting in it. We have a walkout, so I was looking at them down there, and they were both sitting in it. And I looked at my kids through my wife's eyes, I think, for really the first time in my life. I mean, with that kind of love. And so it's tough, but we're getting through. I mean, it's day by day.
Peyton, I know this is still so fresh for all of you. It's only been 6 months since you lost your mother, and we're so grateful that you would write that letter. Why did you want to sit down and take the time and tell your dad exactly how you feel right now?
I think it was just, I see how hard he works every day, and I saw it on the Today Show. I was watching it and writing about your dad, and I just knew I had to do it. I mean, I figured that I might not get picked, but it was something I had to try because this is just something that I needed to do for him.
Morgan, how's your dad different than he was, say, 6 months ago?
Well, he does a lot more around the house, and he tries to bond with us a lot more. And we've just become a lot closer as friends, and I can really tell him anything, and he can be brutally honest.
How brutal is it?
Well, it's not so bad yet. Okay. She's 12 going on 13, but when it's 16 going on 17, it could be a little different.
It's your birthday today, Chad.
It is. Happy birthday.
Share it with George H.W. Bush.
Yes, 90 years old today.
So for our deserving day, we want to bring you out a sample, one of New York's favorite bakeries. Some friends of ours from Magnolia.
This is the good stuff, guys.
Brought these out for us.
Magnolia Bakery wanted to send these over to help you celebrate your birthday. We got some cupcakes.
Thank you, Magnolia.
And so, are you ready for this, Chad? We've got a little something special. For 4 days, you're going to enjoy breakfast daily in a special father-daughter dinner, a spa treatment, and daily passes at the resort, the beautiful Suncadia in Cleveland, Washington. Okay? So you're going to enjoy the sauna, the steam room, outdoor heated pools, a scenic area, scooter, bike rentals. And after enjoying a full day of fly fishing, okay, we are going to make sure you guys enjoy everything that's there. Hotel and airfare accommodations provided by Suncadia Resort by Destination Hotels and Resorts. Last but not least, our friends at Orvis providing you with everything you need for the fly fishing as you take a look. Oh, and Willie and I have done this with Orvis. This is great stuff. You're going to have a great time. You guys can share the experiences together and share some great memories.
I only have one question. Can I come with you? This is an incredible trip, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Peyton, thank you for writing the letter. Happy birthday. You have a wonderful family.
Thank you very much.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And we're going to be back with more right after these messages.